just come and we'll lie down, right? One day I'll shock people and we won't lay down. And I have done that once or twice. But, you know, you guys know, I believe and I feel, you know, scientifically it's true that when we lie down, we begin to calm the nervous system. It's kind of one of the quickest ways to drop in. Right, so I'm using a blanket. I'm not asking you to do that, but you can if you want to. It kind of feels nice, I think. But just come lay down. Okay. Let's just bring ourselves into the space. Just allowing ourselves to arrive. You know, we've been having a very crazy year. So you can feel, you know, we're spending too much a lot of time at home, maybe less now, but it can feel very busy and very chaotic. Even though we're not maybe driving as much, or you know, again, some of us are starting to do more of that. And it's been strange, like 4th of July weekend is coming, there's no fireworks, it's like, it's new reality that we, new territory that we're moving through. And that can be a challenge because most of us don't like change. We don't like it, especially when it feels so much not our decision, right? And if we don't learn to just accept what's happening, then we struggle, right? Because we're fighting against it. We're fighting, we're kicking and screaming about it. And of course, you know, we have to feel our emotions, so some of that is real. But if we don't watch it, it's the ego that takes us further, right? Just bringing ourselves into the space, feeling our bodies. Feeling the sensations of our body. Again, it's another way to really become present. Know that in this moment, all there is this joy of breathing. We're about to move our bodies. This is the present moment. So just trusting. Relaxing the face. Let's begin to notice the body a little more. Maybe moving the mouth, whatever you need to do. Maybe we swallow, relax the throat. Notice the shoulder heads and try to let them relax. Shoulder girdles soften. And just coming into our bodies. Notice any gripping, tension across the shoulders, down the back. Just trying to relax and move into these spaces. And like little leaks in the body. You know, we can breathe into and fill them up with our breath. These areas of discomfort. Just breathing into them. Really noticing how the belly feels. Noticing if you grip in your stomach, there's a lot of opportunity to do that. And so just notice if that's going on. Relaxing through the pelvis floor, the pelvic floor, just pushing out and releasing. If the legs are long, just letting them relax. If they're not, maybe you've got your knees touching feet wide, or however the legs are, just feel some gentle softening to letting go. Just working our way, noticing the kneecaps. Softening those, letting the thighs rest in the calves. Notice the gripping in the buttocks and the hamstrings. I just let everything soften. It's beginning to really feel the body. Maybe taking a few long breaths in and out through the nose. A deep, smooth inhalation, filling yourself up. And then the full exhale out through the nose. Just let everything soften. A few more rounds of this deep breathing. And just continue with deep breaths. Feeling as the breath moves up through the body, through the torso, the heart rises. And feeling that exhalation as the heart softens, the ribs and the belly. Breathing up into the heart center and trying to exhale down through the heart center to the belly. So we're reversing the breath here, right? Inhale, belly up to the collarbones. Exhaling, collarbones, ribs, belly. And try a few more. And as you focus on this breath, see if we can keep this going. Right, this full inhalation up and exhalation down. As you inhale in, start to add in your mind. It's going to help us think more. We're going to repeat a mantra and notice the breath. So as we inhale in, let's think of Ram. And Ram is a vibration for the whole body. R-A-M, the A is like a U. And the tongue is a little bit rolled on the Ram. So it's Ram. You don't have to say it out loud, but that's how it's pronounced. Ram. So as we inhale and feeling that rise in the breath, repeating Ram. And then exhaling out and down, right? And I'm going to add the other half of the mantra, and it's Lam. Lam is for our center, right, where our belly is. Right? This is where we connect and manifest. So we're going to Ram and Lam, just a few rounds, right? So inhaling up, repeating in your mind, Ram. Exhale out, repeat Lam. So you continue with the breath. And I'll chant the Ram, and hopefully I'll be staying with your breath. I'll do it for a moment just to get us going. Okay, so Ram, 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 Ram. And just a few more on your own here. Stay with it. It's a vibration. So repeat it even if it's not out loud. We're tuning the body and the mind. See if you can do 3 more. Good. When you're done, after the 3rd one, take a breath all the way up, stay soft, and then just Ram Ram at the top. And exhale out. So inhale up. Exhale. Good. And just staying with this breath, maybe engaging the back of the throat. Just full breaths. You can breathe normally without reversing if you'd like, or maybe you stay with the reversal if it feels good. It's a good way to stay very focused. And just swing your hands together, rub them together. And just bring them to the heart. You can be in namaste hands, or you can lay your hands flat on the heart. Let's go ahead and set an intention here for our practice. And I think it can be anything, but think about wholeness for yourself. What do you need? And hold it in your heart and breathe all the way up to the hands. This time, open mouth, exhale. Good. Releasing the arms down. And extend the knees and place our feet on the mat if they aren't already. Just inhale, sweep your arms up. Reaching, letting it feel good. And then exhaling, bringing the arms down. Inhale, sweeping up. Let's open mouth, exhale. 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhaling. And 1 more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Very nice. Good. And then let's go ahead and if you have a blanket or something under you, bring it out. And let's roll onto our backs and hug our knees into our chest for a moment. Just give the lumbar spine a nice little stretch, rolling side to side. And just feeling that sensation on the rim of the pelvis. Maybe let your head, maybe do a rock. Let it go. Consider just rocking side to side, gently pressing with the arms away. Yes. Rocking is another thing that's very calming for the nervous system. This is just a little rocking side to side here. And again, try to let the head and the neck come along. Maybe a couple more. When you're ready, let's just come back to the center. Just interlace the hands on the right shin, reach up through the left leg, point and flex your foot for a moment, circle your ankle, getting everything to reverse, and then go ahead and use the right foot too. Let's just do both. Moving the toes, and then reach up through the heel, and let's take a breath. As you exhale, reaching long, 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 long through your leg. Finding this pose, settling the pelvis, maybe rocking side to side, getting the shoulder girdle down the back. And press the back of the left thigh to the ground. Make sure your whole back body is pressing down, so try to press the rib cage to the mat. You close the eyes here if you haven't. Let's take some deep breaths, focusing on the extension of the spine. Elongate your tailbone, reach the crown of the head back. Have a tiny tuck of your chin. And press the back body down. And holding with the right hand still on that leg. Let's inhale, reach the left arm up. Right, and just if it's too much, gold post your arm, but see if you can just feel the length on this whole left side. Flex your foot, reach to the heel, spread your fingers apart, reach your arm back, but keep your shoulder in your socket. Right? And try not to rock to the right. Press down through the left side. Take some breaths. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, let's bring your left arm down. Gently bend the left knee and pull your leg in. Giving yourself a little squeeze here. Okay. Just rock the head now a little side to side. Maybe make a few circles. Zigzag your head. Whatever feels good, just to kind of release the jaw, the shoulders, pulling the neck long away from the shoulders. And then coming back to the center, let's interlace the hands down that left shin, reach the right leg up. Start the pointing and flexing of our right foot, the circling of the ankle, wiggle the toes, and then when you're ready, let's do the left one as well. Notice what's going on. Are your shoulders off the mat? Are they hiked up to the ears? Stay down with your shoulder girdle. Right? Keep moving the feet around, and then flex your right leg, your foot. Inhaling, reaching, reaching as we exhale it to the floor. Finding that length again, right? So make sure the shoulder girdle's down, the tailbone is long, and press through the heel of your right leg, right thigh to the ground, and then see if you can get some of that rib cage down to the ground. A little tuck in the chin. Get your breath moving. Relax your jaw, right? The left hand hangs on to the left shin. We reach the right arm up. Again, not trying to reach so much so that the arm and shoulder girdle come off the ground, right? We're trying to get long, but authentically long, not over exaggerating. And so bend the elbow if you need to. Glue this right side down, right? Really reach through the heel. You don't have to hug the left knee in so much. Just focus on the extension of the right side body. Right? Take a few breaths, keep activating the whole right side so you're squeezing your glute, everything is active. One more breath. Exhale. Good. Bring your arm down. Bending that right knee now. Pull your leg back in. Give yourself a squeeze. And let's roll up for a moment. Maybe one hand holds behind the head if that helps and feels better. Otherwise, squeezing into a little ball. Nice big breath. And exhaling, rolling it back down. Very good, beautiful. Set your feet to the floor. So we're going to work the shoulders a little here. So if you tuck your shoulders down again, reach your arms up, and see if you can kind of I don't even know how to explain this. It's hard, I'm sure we're in person. If you were to not bend your elbows, but they can be soft, so we're not locked in the arms. Just squeeze your shoulder tips together and pull the arms down. And then to keep this motion and see if you can get your shoulders where your traps are in this area here to touch the ground. So you kind of got to push the arms a little and see if you feel by protracting and contracting a massage in these muscles. Can you feel it? And everybody's body is built different, so you may not feel it exactly. But the movement itself, you know, of reaching up and squeezing down and keeping the arms soft should help us loosen up the traps of the top here. It's not all the way on the very tippy top. Maybe it is for you, but it's kind of across right here, but at the top, right? Just feeling that. Good. 2 more times. Contracting, protracting. Good. And then reach the arms into a V. Take a breath as you exhale. Cross the right arm over and let your right hand rest on your left trap. So it's not on your shoulder head. Unless it's more comfortable, you could be on your shoulder head. Okay, and then try to let your arm come down. Drop the back. Drop the back of your right shoulder. Right, and if that means that your right hand has to come further down, maybe on your chest, then do that. And feel that engagement. Right? Make sure you're engaged a bit in the core. So rock your hip points towards your ribs. Okay? And then left arm reaches, and we'll do the same thing. We'll cross over, so it's not stacking elbows. And now try to press the shoulder girdle down, press the low back down. Right? So I said come all the way up at the top of your shoulder, but I noticed in order to compress my shoulder girdle down, I have to cross up my wrist and let my hands lay on top of my chest. Okay, so take some breaths here, especially that shoulder girdle, right? Exhale out, keep pressing it down. You're going to reach your arms out, relax. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Very, very good. Reaching left arm now. So again, I'm going to see what it feels like to put it at the top, the trap here. But then I've got to drop the back of the shoulder, so that causes the hand to move. But I'm getting it as far up as I can. And then hooking it underneath and dropping it down, right? And then left, take a few breaths, loosen the left shoulder, press the shoulder, the whole back of your shoulder head is pressing to the ground, right? Press your low back down, take some breaths. And then when you're ready, let's reach the right arm across. And again, let's see where we end up. We try to start at the trap, and then we drop the shoulder. So again, I'm more or less crossed at my wrist. Right, so press the back body down, press the shoulder girdle down. Right, take some breath. All the way into the shoulder girdle. One more. Good. Inhale, reach the arms out. Press your feet down as you exhale. See if you can pick your hips up. Right, extend your tailbone. And if you do have something under your head, please remove it. And press your tailbone forward and drag your heels back. Right, engaging the girdle, the hip girdle now. Then exhaling, rolling your way back down. And we'll do 2 more. Right, let the normal curvature come to your back. So really roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then inhale, sweeping up. Right, you can goalpost too, right? As you exhale, press the feet down, lift the hips up. Right, extending through the tailbone, drag the heels back. Right, roll the inner thighs to the ground, standing your big toes, your inner seams of your feet. Right, track your knees forward. One more breath. And exhaling, roll it back down, nice and easy. Very good, beautiful. Feet go wide. Let's just windshield wiper a little side to side. Right, to help relax the pelvis and release that back bend. And we'll go ahead and stay to the right side for a few breaths. Feeling the stretch along the top of the left thigh, pushing the pelvis a little bit forward. Press the inner seam of your left foot down. And just breathe here. If you want to add that right foot, go ahead. And we're just feeling the stretch, pressing the pelvis forward, inner seam of the left foot pressing down. Maybe left knee is right in line with your hip socket. Right? Arms out a little bit so you have space to breathe. One more big inhale. Exhaling. Good. Walk, walk, walk your left leg in. Inhale, come back through the center. As you exhale, let's drop to the left. And press your pelvis forward. Press the inner seam of the right foot down. Either stay there or maybe left foot comes on top of that right leg, or maybe walk the right foot back. Right, but press the inner seam of the right foot down, send the pelvis forward. So you're turning on the muscles, right? The IT band, you can really feel that part, and then the hip flexor and psoas muscle. Little engagement in the core, right? Press the pelvis forward, navel in. Inner seam of the right foot presses, we breathe. Good, one more breath in. Exhale. Walk the right foot back in, come back to the center. And let's bring the soles of the feet together now. Right now, if this feels like, whoa, this is a lot, if you have blocks, place them on the outside or come to Sukhasana. Right, this is a hip opener. Sometimes I actually feel this more to start, crossing at the ankles or the shins. Okay, our easy pose. So you might want to start there for a few breaths. Seeing what it's like. And maybe press the thighs open a little. I'm just smoothing them out, but keep the shoulders down the back. And just feel the hip creases. And pushing into the hip creases, push your legs down. Just give the space. Good. And maybe now if you're in Sukhasana, opening up into full Baddha Konasana. Maybe now, if it feels okay, don't overdo it. Swaying out of the shoulders, the neck, the throat, we press our hands into the inner seams of our legs. And just slide them down. And feel how that opens up and softens the inner thighs. Coordinating our breath, inhaling, exhaling. Two more. Really this gentle smoothing of the skin, here we go, last one, is working the fascia, right? That netting that's around our entire body. Let's bring our feet back to the mat. Very good. Hugging the right knee into the chest, hug the left knee in. And we have that netting all over us, so being able to kind of drag our fingertips down the thighs. Notice what it feels like. Just take your knees above your hips. And just a few of these, just to notice how it releases that first layer of tension, right? Just a little bit more. Just like crawling the nails, not your nails, but your fingertips pressing down. Right? From the kneecaps to the hip crease. Let's do one or two more. Good. And now take your legs up. And then maybe you feel comfortable rubbing the legs on the backs of the thighs. And again, just pressing maybe the fingertips, feeling the release coming along the side of your legs where your IT band is. And so we're not going crazy, but we're maybe even a gentle, like combing behind the knees. Right? The knees take a lot. Okay, so just feeling that, how it releases. If you can reach the calves a little bit. Right, just come to the shins. And just energetically, this fascia, this netting of our, I guess it holds everything in, right? Holds everything together. Good. Beautiful. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, pull your knees in, and as you exhale, bring them above your hips. Inhale. Exhale. You can be in a goalpost. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so just kind of like a squeeze in and a release without using our hands. Right? Pull your navel in. And the knees are right above the hips when they come back, and they're not going too far, just enough to feel that low belly working. Breathing with it. Good. Keep it going, a few more. Really nice. 2 more times. Good. And then kind of arms down, open the knees wide. Circle the ankles again. Either stay here or coming into a happy baby pose. And so the foot can reach to the sky, knees to the ground. If you don't reach the feet, that's fine. And pull on the ankles, the calves. Maybe you just hold the back of your thighs and flex your feet. And sometimes I like to do that, and you can again encourage the inner thighs to open when you do that. Right? You can pull from the inner seams of your legs, right? Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. Bring your legs all the way together. Really nice. Arms out into a T. We'll take a breath as we exhale. Let's drop our legs to the right into a reclining twist. Okay, relax your left shoulder. Let your legs be heavy. Let's use our breath here. Filling up the left side body. You can always put your legs on a block if that feels better. Sometimes I do that. I like a little less because I think I can get my top thigh to press forward easier, which kind of feels good for that low back. You take the right hand and just push that left thigh forward, staying, of course, out of the shoulders. One more breath. Exhale. Good. And let's inhale our way back to the center. As we exhale, we'll drop it to the left side. And just, again, softening the right shoulder, breathing. And then again, if you want, maybe the left hand pressing that right thigh forward. It'll feel like the knees are not going over as far, right? But you're going to elongate the back, right? And the psoas, hip flexor, the hip crease itself, you'll feel a lot in there, right? Relax your shoulder girdle, a few breaths. Exhaling out. Really nice, good. Come back through the center, take your feet long, reach your arms overhead. Let's just take a full stretch here. Right, circle the wrists, ankles, open, close the hands, fingers, the toes. Nice big inhale all the way up. Exhale out. Right, bring the arms down, bend the knees, feet to the ground. Let's head up to the chest one more time, or simply roll to the side if you prefer, but we're going to come up. If you want to do a little rocking, rolling on your back, do that. Or just come and press yourself up, whatever feels good. Just come up for a moment. Maybe sitting up, maybe not. Just coming where you can sit tall. And we'll come into our Sukhasana, crossing the ankles, the shins. And then it feels a lot on the knees. You could always take your legs out more, or you can even straighten your legs if it's not comfortable to sit like this. Just turn the palms up or down, but rest your hands on your thighs and sit back in your seat. Relax your shoulders. Maybe just roll the shoulders a little bit and let them really kind of drag down the back as you pull your navel gently in. Reach up from the back of the neck all the way through the crown of the head, squeezing your wings onto your back, finding your sitting bones, finding this tall spine, coming back to that full breath. So bringing the hands to the heart, just bowing in for a moment, just knowing that we always have all the answers inside. It's nice to get people's opinions, but we know in our hearts, if we stop and listen, doing a check-in with the body, we can figure it out. Just remembering your intention. Just for a moment, Ram, Lam, 3 times. You say it out loud if you want. You can say it silently. The 3. Ram, 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 Ram. Bowing. And then let's open our practice with the sound of Take a breath in. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Good, maybe a soft gaze. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, splitting the arms, twisting right, but just pausing. Inhale, arms up. As we exhale, twisting left, arms down, pausing. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. So just a couple of these, nice and slow, but feel how your side body has to work. It's going to strengthen our low backs. Pull the navel in. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhaling on over to the right. Good. Inhale up. Exhaling on over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. This time right hand lands behind us. Left hand on the right thigh. And we take our twist. Right, pulling the navel in. Sitting tall. Turning the head to whatever degree feels good. You know, maybe it's just a neutral neck. Maybe you're going to look way behind. And there's the option to look straight forward or all the way to the left. Whatever feels good. Let's take a few breaths though and stay seated evenly. Right? Nice big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Now pull your core in. Turn your right palm out. Inhale, come up. Bend your elbow. Find your shoulder blade. Right? So you're twisted. You're trying to keep your hand and head together as much as possible. It may be out here, the arm, that's okay. But the main thing is let your shoulder blade come down. It's not up into the ear. So position the arm so that your blade can stay down. Take a breath as you exhale, hinge. Yes, feel the stretch on that right side body. Relax your shoulders. Keep twisting. Use the left hand to twist your left ribs to the right. You can stay neutral if you want to look up with your eyes. One more breath in. Exhale out. Good. Come back through the center. Inhale, reach out with this left hand, put it down, hinge again, and unravel the right arm. Drop your shoulder. Really feel the full stretch. Take a breath. Exhale out. And then inhale as you exhale, let the top arm come down. Feel the roundedness. Crawl, crawl, crawl to the center. Walk out for a moment here. Good. And just a few more breaths. On the exhale, we come back through the center. Come up, we reach our arms up, breathe in. Exhale, splitting on over now to the left. The hand comes behind, the right hand comes. We take our twist on this side, relaxing the shoulders down the back, pulling the navel in, breathing that full breath. Okay. As you're here, maybe repeating your intention in your mind to be present, or even the wrong mom. It's a vibration that aligns with our chakras so well. And our body and mind become one. Good. Beautiful. One more breath. Exhale out. Sit on the back hand, the palms facing away. We reach up with this left arm. We bend the elbow. We find our shoulder blade. Again, the elbow can come out if that helps you drop your shoulder blade down. Take a breath, glue everything down. Drop your right shoulder, don't let it come up. And then exhale, hinge back. Maybe use the hand to twist, this left hand, twist your ribs, but also push the right thigh down so it doesn't pick up. Feel the stretch, one more breath. Exhale out. Good. And come up and release this arm out to the side and come up and over now. Bend the right elbow. Right, beautiful. So your shoulders soft. One more big inhale. As you exhale, circle around and down. Feel the roundiness of the spine. Drop your hand, walk through the center. Few breaths here. And one more big inhale. Exhale out. Good, and then walking ourselves in. Really, really lovely. Let's unravel our legs. So you guys wake up. Good. Finding the sitting bones. Sitting tall, flexing the feet. Lift your chest. Hands planting down. You can bend the knees if you want, but pull your navel in. Right. Feeling a lift in the chest, right? So more than you would think. Or lifting up, right? Pulling back, flex the feet. Maybe bend the elbows to help you pull those shoulder heads back. The chest is pressing forward. And pull the navel in, flex your feet and breathe. Good. One more breath in. Exhale out. Very good, beautiful. Now if you have a strap, you can grab it or come into a seated forward fold, or simply reach your arms overhead. Right, so you can come here, get the legs really long, right, palms and forearms to the sky, squeeze the outer hips, breathe in, and then exhale, come forward. Or you could choose to reach your arms up, right, coming forward, resting the hands wherever they need to be so that you can still keep your shoulders on the back. Same is true when you have a strap. You're trying to kind of push the heart for the big toe mounds, right? And just coming forward, breathing in, maybe start to drop the head a little bit, right? Keep breathing, feel the stretch now, the backs of your legs, and of course your QLs, right? The muscles that run along the sides of our spine there. Long back muscles. Breathing into this. One more breath in. All the way up to the thoracic spine. Exhale out. Good. And let's roll our way back up. And pull your legs in. Set your strap aside if you had it. Let's give ourselves a squeeze here. Breathing into that back body. Very nice. From here, let's make our way to our hands and knees. So come on up. If you want to use a blanket for your knees, please do that. Okay, and we'll come, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Right, pressing through the first set of knuckles, spreading the fingers out, hug the shoulder girdle onto the back, tuck your tail. And find that neutral spine with the neck in line with the spine and the head. And then from here, we'll begin a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, curling the toes, looking up, heart moves forward. Exhaling, rounding, pushing it away. So take your time with this, breathing through the vertebrae. Just enjoying this undulation of your spine. Big breaths in and out. Maybe using the wrong long chant, inhaling and exhaling, ram, 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 ram. And just feeling that vibration. Just a couple more like this. And we'll come back to this neutral spine. Perhaps walk your hands just a tad forward. And let's begin to circle the body. Inhaling maybe to the right hand, exhaling to the left. Just find the circular motion. Let the head go. Maybe coming all the way forward if it feels right. Maybe you push all the way back. And just taking this to any degree that feels good. Just feeling how this gives us a full body stretch and massage. Very good, beautiful. Just a couple more like this. If you want to stay, right? Try not to be like this with your shoulders up, right? Push into the hands, lift the heart. Right? It's coming around. And then when you're ready, we'll go a few the other way. So go up to the left, right? Just coordinating. Over to the right and around again, as much as it feels good. Maybe it doesn't feel as good to come that far forward, so don't do that. And maybe it does feel good to sit back child's pose. I just see now. Can you let your head go? Let your arms be soft, just be serpent-like. Good. And eventually, let's come forward and slide onto the belly and onto the forearms. Right? Come into face pose. Pull your shoulders back. Right? Press your feet down. Right? Press your hands down. Pull the heart forward. Right? Looking beyond the fingertips, but not like this. Or, keeping the curvature in your neck. Right? Pressing the hands down. Feel the depression or like the shoulder girdle down the back. Feel the shoulders pressing the heart forward. One more breath. Exhale out. Good, beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead, if it's all right for your back, reach the arms to straight. Now pull your navel in. Press your feet down into seal pose. And then exhaling. Releasing. Hands by the ribs. Press the feet down. Inhale, cobra pose. You can be as low as you want, as high as you feel ready. Hug your elbows in. Shoulders away from the ears. Press your feet down. Press your pelvis down. Tailbone long. One more breath. Exhale. Lower down. Good, beautiful. Press up to all fours. Stay with your knees above your hips. Walk your hands forward and do a puppy dog here. I know, you want to do something else maybe. Take the arms as wide as you want. Right? Melt the heart to the floor. Maybe you're on your fingertips, pads, maybe you're not. One more breath. As you exhale, walk it all the way back, pose of a child. Do whatever feels good for the arms. Maybe down beside you is a good choice. Maybe forward. Maybe a goat post arm. This kind of feels good across the back body, right? A few more breaths. And exhale out. Good. Inhale your way back up to all fours. And spread the fingers out wide, curl the toes under, take a breath on the exhale. Pick the hips up and back. Bottom Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Keep the tailbone high. You can bend the knees if you want, feet wide. And press into that first set of knuckles, spread your fingers up. Shoulder girdle out the back, rib cage together, pick up your tailbone. Right, big breaths in and out. Feel the stretch into the backs of your legs. If your knees are straight, then really try to activate your legs. Press your big toenails down and pick up your kneecaps by pressing the legs to straighten, using the front of your thighs, your quadriceps. And push the floor away. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. Let's walk our hands and feet towards each other. And your hands back, however you want to do it. We'll be in a nice forward fold here. Maybe bend the knees, maybe sway the body. And really moving the weight, maybe forward and back in the feet. Kind of feels good. Just side to side a little bit. Just using, right? Maybe make some circles with your body. So you hit all four corners of your feet. A few the other way. Do your ankles, they have to work. Good, beautiful. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, hands to your shins or maybe on your thighs into the flat back with the cobra. Right? Pull your navel in so the chest is forward. As you exhale, sit down and then come up. Inhale and arms come up. Exhale to the heart. Standing tall in your mountain pose. Right? Feet are hip width and parallel, or their feet are together. Lift the frontal hip bones, tuck your tail, lift your thighs. Right? Shoulders on the back, find that beautiful Ujjayi breath. Let's do just a couple sun salutations, half sun salutes. And maybe chanting, if it makes sense for you, Ram Nam in your mind or out loud. Inhale. And exhale. Ram Nam. Inhale. Ram Nam. Exhale. Inhale, press down, come up. Squeeze your glutes, press the feet. Exhale. So just take a few of these. Just really letting it be graceful and light. Right? Pull the hips back, let the head go. Inhale to your flat back. Folding as you exhale. Feet pressing down. Squeezing the legs. Reach up. Exhale. Ram, ram. Let's do one more. Exhale. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Press your feet, come up. Squeezing your booty. Exhale to your heart. Really, really nice. Good. So if you have blocks and think you're going to use them. Let's bring them in because I think you might use them. I'm doing this sideways so you can see me, right? Which is kind of strange because when I'm in the room with you, I teach forward, so I don't know why I'm doing sideways. So I guess now I do go sideways through this, don't I? Okay, so here we are. If you have a blanket, maybe you want to put it behind you. Let's inhale, circle the arms up again. Exhale, hinge and dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. All right, let's hold this flat back. Let's bend into the left knee and pull the right hip back and take a twist. You can also have your hand on the ankle of your left hand. Press down through your right big toe mound. Pull this right hip back, stack your shoulder. Right? Relax the bottom shoulder away from the ear. One more breath. Both shoulders actually, right? As you exhale, fold to the center. Let it go. Inhale to your flat back. On the exhale, bending the right knee. Let's take our twist. The left big toe mound down so that the hip stays more forward and grounded, more squared, right? One more breath. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale to your flat back. On the exhale, let's take the feet hip width parallel. Step the right leg back. Move the blocks along with you. Right? And then we're in pyramid pose. So try to pull this left thigh bone back and the outer right hip forward. Press through the back seam of the right foot. Lift the front of your thighs. Right? Your shoulders are not like this, dumping, right? Find the upper back, right? That cobra. So perhaps we stay here. Keep pressing into the right leg. Don't let the left leg do all the work. Press to the big toe mound of both your toes. As you exhale, maybe you fold into the left leg. And shoulders up towards the tailbone. Right, one more breath here. Exhale out. Come back. And begin to walk forward with the left foot, and maybe the blocks are going to follow here, and you're going to get so much far forward. So when you drop your back right knee, you're not right on your kneecap. You can keep the toes curled under because we're going to just take a breath, let the pelvis come down, but don't dump to the low back. Your core is in. On the exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, straighten the left leg. So in and out a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, holding here. It feels okay. Right? You can fold further. Keep the thigh in the socket, the shoulders on the ear. I mean, not on the ears. The shoulders on the back. Right, try to square your hips up, right? The right hip wants to swing out. I had just corrected myself there. It's like, nope, we don't want that. I said, pull the right hip back, left thigh to the socket. One more breath. Exhale. Good. Come up and see. Can you press your foot, your left foot to the floor? Feel the top of your ankle, the arch of your foot. I know, right? Try to press your toes down as well. Good. Then back into the knee, come forward, drop your hips down, and then just find this gentle side to side. The toes can still be curled under if it feels better, but just move your hips side to side, side to side. Very nice. Good. Come to stillness. Bring your blocks inside. Stay here. Or come lower with your blocks. Move your left foot out a little, maybe turn the left toes away. Drop the pelvis, maybe you come down. This is good. Right? Maybe you come lower, wherever you are. Maybe you don't need your blocks, right? If you don't have the blocks, that's fine too. You're just trying to relax that face, right? Let your head be heavy. Right? Breathing into the hip, that left hip, and we can still feel the front of the right leg, right? One more big breath in. Exhale out. Very good. Beautiful. And let's press into our hands and the blocks and make our way up. And find the blocks if you took them away, and then parallel your outside seam of your left foot with the mat. Undo your blocks. Bring your foot back in on the left side. See if you can pick up runner's lunge. Walk your blocks to the center. Turn your toes slightly in. Now you're in a wide leg forward fold. Keep your shoulders on your back. Right? Breathe here. And then when you're ready, either stay where you are, if this feels good, pull your hips back, right? Press down through your toes, at the edges of the feet as you exhale. Maybe lower, maybe rest your hands a little on the blocks, maybe they're on the floor. Try to let your head go. Pull your navel in. Navel is in, tailbone is picked up a little bit. We're breathing. If the legs are straight, they're super active, right? So pressing the kneecaps up through the top of the thighs, using those. One more breath. Exhale out. And again, breathe in. Exhale out. Come up to a flat back. Beautiful. And then go ahead and turn your right toes out, left toes in. See if you can come up. I know it's hard. Just take your warrior two on this side for a moment. Reach out. Cut that right leg out. One more breath. Exhale. Squeezing that right buttocks, pressing through the outside edge. Left foot, right inner seam. Right, press through your toes. Right, ribs together, tailbone long. Right, that right sitting bone straight towards the floor. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Turn your toes in. Both all 10 set facing me. Exhale, hands to the heart. And beautiful. Hands to the hips. Let's change to the other side for our warrior two. Getting into the left knee. Long right leg. Tuck your tail. Right? Feel the arch alignment. Squeezing this left buttocks underneath. Straighten that right leg. Float the arms out. Tailbone long. Navel in. Notice if your body is pitching forward or back. Right? We're trying to be right in the center with our torso. And spread across the chest. Firm up your arms. Pull your rib cage together. Take a few breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale. Everything's engaged and active. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up as you straighten the left leg. Turn the toes in. Exhale to your heart. One more time. This time, hands on the hips. Or maybe on the low back. Lift the heart, breathe in. On the exhale, come forward halfway if you can. Pull your shoulders back. I'm going to look down because I want you to look down. If it's available, feel free to clasp your hands and pull the arms back. Otherwise, you've just got your hands on your sacrum, or you can fist your hands, but pick your shoulder heads up, right? Find the cobra, tailbone is lifted, navel in, one more breath. And as you exhale, folding further in, maybe the hands again are resting on that tailbone, or maybe you clasp and reach. One more breath. Exhale out. And again. Exhaling. Find your blocks, make your way on over to the other side. Very good. Now go ahead, set your blocks up and pull that right leg in a little bit. I guess it's the left leg because I wasn't mirroring you. So left leg in, you're in your pyramid pose. So again, the option is to stay flat if you want, hugging the shoulders onto the back, pressing down through the big toe mound and the front foot, right? Or now you could fold in, taking a few breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale, remembering where the shoulders should be, up the back. Coming back, bending into this right knee, spin the left heel off the ground, come to a runner's lunge for a moment, firm up the leg, breathe in. As you exhale, walk the front foot forward, dropping the back knee down. All right, so we got you back to the spirit if it feels good. We'll take an inhale. On the exhale, we'll straighten the legs. You're just moving in and out a couple times. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Okay, let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Good, one more. Inhale. Exhale. Holding here. Okay, maybe you're up here. This is great, right? Pulling that thigh in the socket, making sure that the left thigh doesn't come forward. Or maybe you decide to come forward a little bit, fold in. Right, the shoulders are still on the back. You're pulling the thigh into the socket of that right leg. Maybe you both pull it further in. And curl the toes under or have the foot flat, whatever feels better. One more big breath here. Exhale out. Come back up and then press the right foot down as much as you can. Try to get your toes onto the ground. I know it's a weird stretch, right? You feel your knee, your shin, your arch. One more breath. Exhale out. And then into the knee, walk forward, walk forward, walk forward. Hips come down. Just do a little massaging of right to left. Just kind of waking things up. Okay. Good, beautiful. Just come into stillness, big breath in. Exhale out. We'll take our blocks to the inside of the foot. And again, maybe staying right here. Maybe turn now the right toes out. Maybe come down. You get the option to go as low as it feels good. Staying off the kneecap of the left leg, just trying to let the head go. And trying to still keep those shoulders, believe it or not, up the back, away from the ears. All right, take a few breaths here. Exhale, let it go. Relax your jaw. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Very nice, good. Last breath in. Exhale out. Make our way back up. Find your blocks if you're using them. Come all the way up and then let's pull ourselves in. Now, if it's possible, we're going to sit on our heels. So we're going to stretch the feet. If that doesn't feel right, then build the floor up. You can have a blanket even and fold it, but we're going to sit down, right? And just sit for a moment and stretch the tops of your feet. And just sit here for a moment. Good. Breathing, shoulders down the back. Take a nice big inhale. Open the mouth, stick the tongue out, lion's breath. And then just one side bend here. So take that left hand down, right arm over. Feel that stretch, breathing. You could use a block under your hand if you want to. Unless you're sitting on two blocks. Right? Maybe you are. This can be intense on the knees and ankles. And come up, as you exhale, reversing, Bend that bottom elbow, just feel the stretch in the side body. Very good, one more breath. Exhaling, coming back up. Good, and go ahead and come off of your heels. Slide your legs out long. Give them a little shake. Your heels and your knees are bent. And then come. And we'll gently, gently roll our way down. Tugging the right knee in and the left knee. Just feeling that, maybe giving yourself a rock or two again. There. Good. Let's hang on to the right shin, extend the left leg, take a breath. As you exhale, release the right hand, this supine twist, so the right leg comes across. And try to keep the shoulder to the ground, maybe a block under the right leg, maybe left hand pushes the thigh forward, which is my favorite thing to do for the low back. One more big inhale. Exhale. Back through the center, squeeze both knees into the chest, reach the right leg long. Inhaling as we exhale, guiding with the left hand now. Let's take a twist the other way. And just letting it feel good. Breathing full breaths. Looking wherever the neck feels good. I like to look to the ceiling. I got issues with the neck. But maybe you want to look to the left. Maybe the right feels good, right? Notice where the shoulder girdle is. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. And then let's come back through the center. Bringing both knees back into the chest. Maybe rolling up. Squeeze in. Exhale out. Gently laying the head down, open the knees wide. Either staying here or taking a happy look. Maybe rocking. Maybe grabbing, reaching the legs out into a wide V if it feels good. Got the outer calves or thighs or ankles or feet or big toes. Make it a nice stretch. Again, trying to think about pressing that back down from hip bones lifting. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side again if it feels nice. Back to stillness, get the knees, your legs in. Perhaps rolling into a full bow. And then gently lay the head down, take your feet to the floor. Let's take a quick stretch. Turn to the head, legs long. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, nice breath. And then making our way into final rest. So maybe that means just right where you are. Extending the tailbone a bit, tucking the shoulders underneath. Right, flopping the feet open. Maybe you want to put something under your legs or your spine. Legs up the wall. Or if you're in a room with a chair or a bed, you can put your legs up on that. Just at the back of the knees, that feels good. And let's come rest. No more to do. Let's come back to this place of stillness. Feeling our bodies connected to our souls and our minds, being present. Long. Just feeling how grounding that is. Long. Relax your face. Try to stay with your body. Feel moments of rest help us in so many ways. It's becoming more aware of the space you're in. Maybe licking the lips and swallowing to brush our thumbs across our fingertips. Gentle wiggling of the toes. Slowly introducing some movement. Some deeper breath as we begin to wake the body up. Perhaps reach overhead if it feels good. Big breath in. Exhaling out. Arms down, bending the knees one at a time. Placing your feet to the mat, either staying there or maybe hugging one knee in at a time, knees to chest. And we'll gently roll to the side, using our arm as a pillow, pausing in this place of new beginnings. One more time, just committing to whatever your intention was. We'll use our hands and press ourselves up into the seat. And just sit and notice. Notice the difference. Hopefully, right? Sitting nice and tall. Back in your seat. Just bring our hands to our heart. Really acknowledging with gratitude the fact that you showed up for yourself this evening. And send some peace out into the universe. And 3 shantis and then let's take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As we bow in, acknowledging yourself, each other. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Grateful for you all. Namaste. Beautiful work, everybody. Really nice work, everyone.
Thank you. Great class. Thank you.
I can't unmute you guys. I don't know why. So if you want to say something, you have to unmute yourself. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. Thank you.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
Happy 4th of July. Be safe.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, by the way, I am not teaching on Saturday.
Oh.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'll be back the following Wednesday.
All
Okay.
right. Have a good
Okay.
week. Be safe.
All
Be
right,
well.
guys. Be well.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye. Namaste.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.